What's up, TCG fam? It's your girl Tiffany, and I am back, you guys. I am back today doing a little meal prep, doing a lot of things actually. So it started to snow today, and I just got a lot to do. It's birthday week for little Boo. Her birthday was yesterday on the 20th. Her party is Saturday on the 23rd. So I've got a lot to do. I just came from the grocery store. I had to get a couple of things and uh, do meal prep. I have all of this stuff over here that I have to do for the treat bags for her party still. So I have a lot to do. Um, I'm not working today because, of course, most of you know that I had my doctor's appointment today with my new primary care doctor that I had to get from when I went to the ER. Hello, Chattaboo. Welcome. Hello, hello. Um, so when I went to the ER and they said everything was fine, they said they wanted me to get a primary care doctor. So I had to make an appointment, and that appointment was today at 8:30 this morning. So I went there and they literally did everything. Um, as you can see, they got me. It hurts. I hate needles. Um, but yeah, so they wanted to do, even though the hospital did a lot of blood work on me, they didn't do cholesterol, thyroid, things like that. So the primary care doctor wanted to do blood work for thyroid and cholesterol and, all the good things that you're supposed to have checked when you're turning 45. It used to be 50 something, but now they've moved it back to 45. So I had to have my first mammogram today. That was not fun. So yes, I had my first mammogram today. Everybody, woo, yay. Um, so we'll be waiting to hear for the results of that, the blood work, and I also asked if I could get set up with a dietitian because even though I planned on the first of the year following Big Belly Boo Boo's meal plan that he's on from his um, doctor, I was still wanting to have my own to follow because, I don't know if his meal plan is for everybody across the board or if it's just for specifically for him. I'm drinking this aloe watermelon with aloe pulp drink. I love drinking these. So that's what I'm drinking on today. But yeah. So I sent Big Belly to the store because I was going to do meal prep and I was like, hey, I'm out of baggies. So he had to go get me some more Ziploc baggies. But now I'm ready to get some of this meal prep done. I've got my cutting board here. I've got my scale here. And I'm just going to meal prep some of this chicken. So I wanted to show you guys what I do is I buy the chicken breast. Okay. So I get the chicken breast, the boneless, skinless chicken breast. And you can usually get it sometimes on sale, I want to say. Um, but anyways, this was $13.32 for 5 chicken breasts. So that's like the average. And then let's see what this one was. This one was $11.49 for 5. Let me see what the average over here is. Because I got a couple of them. $11.57 for this one. And Let me check on that one. This one is $13.10. So on average, about $12 for 5 chicken breasts, which is actually really, really good price. And I usually open them up, stick them in a bowl, go wash them off, and then once I wash them off, then we go ahead and cut them up and weigh them, and I put them in Ziploc baggies with Mrs. Dash, a little bit of Mrs. Dash, and then they go into the baggies. I freeze them, and as Big Belly needs them throughout the week, because he'll use, whatever he needs for the week, he'll pull them out of the freezer and put them into the fridge. And these are pretty big too. So I cut them in half. And then I slice them up into little pieces. And I weigh them up into 4-ounce baggies. So 4 ounces go into each baggie. And essentially what Big Belly will do when he gets some chicken is he'll cook up 1 4-ounce bag of chicken, and then he'll grab one of the salads that I have meal prepped up. And that's also weighed out as well. I weigh out all the lettuce and put it into little containers. So he'll cook up 1 bag of 4-ounce chicken, and then he'll take 1 container of the lettuce that I have meal prepped, and he'll make a chicken salad out of that for his lunch, or if he decides to have that for dinner, or whenever he has a chicken salad. So, hey, Tamika. Hello. Happy Thursday, guys. Happy Thursday. Little Boo's party is Saturday. So I've been so busy this week. Usually you guys know you get a video like every day. But I've had so much going on. We did a going away dinner yesterday for a friend of ours. She is moving to Georgia. So sad. She just had a baby. And everybody's like really attached to him. Baby True. That's his name, True. So sad they're moving to Georgia. But, like she said, you guys can come and visit. So now I know we'll be going to Georgia sometime or other. So that's what we'll be doing, is going to Georgia. Now I bought 4 packages of chicken, but I think I'm only going to prep 3 of them, because I think I'm going to leave the other one in there for now, because I still think I have a little bit of chicken prepped. And I don't want to over prep. I like to have enough. To where if, whenever we need chicken, it's automatically already ready. So, and I think today I'm going to cut it up first, and then I'll wash it off after it's all cut up. But I want to show you guys how I cut it. So this is the chicken breast, and I cut it in half like that. And then I just cut them into pieces like this. About this big. They're about this big. So I just cut it this way, long ways, and just cut them into pieces. And sometimes if these are a little too big, I will cut them again into another piece, because I don't want them that big. So I just cut them up into like really essentially little squares. You want them to be about this big. And it actually makes a lot when you cut them up like that. It really does. And I feel like I can just clean it as I go and then rinse it off when I get to that point. And that might even turn out easier for me. But I usually wash it first and then cut it. So, hello, Soul Lender. Tomorrow is Soul Lender's birthday, everyone. Wish Soul Lender a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Soul Lender. Pre-retirement's in the house. Hello, hello, my friend. But yeah, guys, I just been busy. I went to my first appointment with my doctor today. And like I said, I was not happy about that because they made me, the people coming in didn't hear this, but I got my first mammogram today and I was not happy about that. Because I do check for lumps on my own. I do self breast examinations. So I wasn't really happy getting a mammogram done, but them squeezing you in that thing. But anyways, I went to the Joni Abdu and I got that done. So that's all done. And then they got me right there. So they, babe, can you get me one of the big white bowls, please? They got me for blood work because they want to check cholesterol and thyroid. So waiting to hear back from that. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. If you don't see the like button, it might be at the 3 little dots. Hit that and then you can hit like. Here, you can take that and put it away. I'm not going to cut that one. Thank you. Yeah. I'm just going to cut up the 3 of them. And then I'm going to wash this off. And as I'm cutting, I do cut like all this fat off. I trim it off and all that. So I think it's better that I cut all this off first and then clean it anyway. But yeah, got my first mammogram today. Got all the healthy things they wanted me to get checked out. So let's hope it's all good news. Tamika saying hello to Chatta. Hello, Chatta. And happy birthday to Soul Lender. Yes, happy birthday. My daughter's birthday was yesterday. Her party's Saturday. So you guys are kind of close together, one day apart. One day apart. And so I just thought I would come on here while I'm doing my meal prep, chit chat with you guys, because I've been MIA for like 5 days probably. And I actually had that Nutty Buddy video in the chamber. It was still in my phone and I had never uploaded it. So I was like, oh, hey, I still got a video in there. Matter of fact, I probably have 2 or 3 still in there. But so I uploaded it and was like, here, let me give them a video for the day. Because I had so much going on. Like I said, our friend is moving to Georgia with her baby, her new little baby. And then the party tomorrow. And we have G-Force has an appointment tomorrow with her skin doctor for her psoriasis. So she actually has a long night and a long day tomorrow ahead of her. So I do feel really bad for her because she has to go to work tonight, 8 p.m. to 8 a.m., get up in the morning, go to her skin doctor in the morning at 9:30, and then she is starting her new second job where I work tomorrow at 11 a.m. So she will not be able to go to bed after working all night until after her second job. She works 3 hours. So it's her first day. So they're working her 3 hours. And after that, then she'll be able to come home and go to sleep until about 6:30 in the evening. But then she has to get up because we have movie tickets for Wicked tomorrow. How many of you are going to watch Wicked tomorrow when it comes out? Because we got tickets for Little Boo's birthday. So that's where we'll be tomorrow, watching Wicked. It comes out tomorrow. Anybody else going to watch Wicked? It's kind of like a musical. It's supposed to be like a musical. Nobody else has heard of it, or you guys just don't want to see it? You're not interested in it. I don't know. Maybe you guys are just not interested in it. Pre-retirement, are you going to watch it or no? That's not something you're interested in. Tamika, what about you? Soul Lender. That might be something you might like to do. Soul Lender for your birthday is go see Wicked. That'll be pretty fun. I don't know if you're into, movies like that, but I finally got everything I needed ready for the party. Oh, I know what I forgot at the store, babe. Boo-boo. I forgot to get green pepper. I have to get a green pepper for my sloppy joes that I'm making for the party. So when I go out, I will have to get it. I really didn't want to be outside today because it's snowing here in Ohio. Yes, it's snowing. Our first snow of the season. Not very hard. It's just very light, but still. Yesterday it was 60. So today snowing is like, okay, let's get it together, Ohio. I don't know how you go from 60 degrees to snow, but and I just thought, well, you know what? I have to meal prep, so let me just go on and chit chat with everybody for a while I'm doing it. Because when you're cutting stuff up, it's like boring to just sit there and cut stuff up. So I was like, you know what? Perfect time to chit chat with you guys, let you know what's up, what's been going on. I will be coming on this weekend for the start of the Money Savings Challenge. And I will probably start it Sunday because Saturday, of course, is the party and too much going on. Too much going on. But um, mm, so yeah. Anybody else doing anything fun or exciting this weekend? I don't even know if anybody's still here, but anything fun this weekend? There's so many things coming up. Like, wow. Um, we all know the holidays are busy, but, you know, let's face it, a lot of people aren't in the festive mood because maybe they've had a loss or, somebody passed away, something like that, So I don't always try to say Merry Christmas or Happy Thanksgiving to people because, some people are not happy. So they don't want to hear Happy Thanksgiving. Um, some people are very sad and they're like not wanting to hear that. So I try to be considerate of other people's feelings that maybe they're not feeling festive or, you know, in the holiday spirit and whatnot. Now, me, I've definitely gotten in the holiday spirit. I've been listening to Christmas music since Halloween was over. So I'm ready for Christmas. I just want to skip over Thanksgiving because Christmas is my favorite holiday. Fall is my favorite season. Isn't that weird? Fall is my favorite season, but Christmas is my favorite holiday. In other words, I want to see Christmas, but I don't want to see all that snow. And the funny thing is, like, I like to see the snow, but just for like to see it. I don't like to feel it. I don't like all the cold. Gotta cut all this off. You guys don't have to feel obligated to stay. If you've got other things to do, that's fine. I'm just trying to get some live stream hours. Just meal prepping, hanging out, chit chatting with you guys. So yeah, if you have other stuff to do, feel free by all means. I'm just gonna cut all this up and like I said, then I'm going to be weighing it all out on my scale. So this is the chicken breast. And then I'll cut all the fat off of it and all of that. Hello, Olivia. Hi, Sissy. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Sissy, are you home now? Hey, Kid Wonders, Life of Wonder, you're back. Hello. Hello, hello. I have missed Olivia being able to be home and be live and all of those other things. Thank you so much, Kid Wonder, for your membership. Thank you. Thank you. Make sure you check out the members only video and the members only post on that, because there are a couple that I started for members only. Stuff that I won't share with everybody, but only the paid members. So if you're not a member and you want exclusive content, like family stuff that I'm not going to share with everybody, yeah, go ahead and join our membership. And if you are a content creator and you join the membership, I will be sharing out your videos and I will be giving you all of the perks that come with it. So make sure you go ahead and join our membership. I'm trying to, I never really cared about the memberships. I mean, you know, like not cared about you guys, but like I never cared about having them. Because I generally shared everybody out. But as of lately, now I realize why memberships are exclusive, you know, to those few people, or, you know, however many people join your paid membership. And that's because there are certain things that you will share, but there should be something for those people who are paying. So I get it. And so I'm focusing on building the memberships up, because we used to have a whole bunch of giveaways and things like that, and I miss doing that. So obviously, you know, the more memberships, the more paid members, the more super chats, the more things like that, then the more giveaways that we can have. Because I like doing stuff like that. I like giving stuff away. I like helping people out. We just had a contest at, you know, Halloween time, and somebody won $100. So that was pretty fun. A friend of mine was the only person who had joined. Everybody else was busy for Halloween, I guess. But, you know, that's okay. She got $100, you know? So can't miss it. Can't miss it. I'm just meal prepping this chicken breast, cutting them all up. Cleaning them, getting all the little fat pieces off. So say hi to each other, connect by all means, please. Get to know each other if you don't already. I think most of you in here should know each other. You guys have been with me long enough to know each other, especially my regular people. Kid Wonder saying hello to Olivia. Oliva. For those of you who missed it and you just came in, I got my first mammogram today. Yay me. No, it wasn't fun. But I got some blood work done today, as you can see. They wanted to check cholesterol and thyroid just to make sure everything's good because of my hospital visit. When I just was in the hospital last week. So this glove is done for. I need another glove, baby. Baby. My boo-boo. What are you guys doing today? Anybody doing anything crazy or spectacular? Babe. Okay. I don't know why I have these TikTok songs in my head. Do me a favor, please, and thank you. Go wash off that chicken for me. Rinse it with cold water, please, and thank you. And then I will start preparing it. Everybody hit that like button. Share me out. Share me out. I am just meal prepping this chicken. Like I said, I will cut it up. I will weigh it out. I will bag it up, lightly seasoned with Mrs. Dash. Olivia saying hello to Kid Wonder. Hello, Kid Wonder. Thank you, babe. Huh? All right, take this one. Pretty easier. There you go. If you just wash that one off like that. Okay, okay. Do you know where my glass bowl is? The round glass one? That I usually measure in? Yes, no, maybe so. Watermelon aloe drink. That's what I'm drinking. That's what I like to drink. Yeah, so I ran out of sandwich baggies. So I sent him to get some. My arm hurts. Oh.
Unless it's in.
It might be check. I don't know if it has some. I don't think it would be. Because I thought I just seen it. Okay, you didn't need to do all that. It's literally not that big of a deal. I can get another one. I can get another one, babe. Well, Ray Non living in Norway. Hey, hello. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. Please hit that like button. It is free. Share me out. It's free. And subscribe. It's free. We're going to put some Mrs. Dash on all of the chicken. It's okay. Just get me a regular bowl. It's fine. One of those little plastic ones will work. Oh, no. Does that look like little and plastic? Yeah, you know the little colorful plastic bowls? Come on now. Get with the program, mister. Tamika saying hi to Kid Wonder. Hi, Kid Wonder. Thank you. All right. So I have to tar out my scale. What the heck is going on here? There we go. All right, very good. So it is ready. And I just got this babe. Men do not understand a damn thing. Can you literally drain out the water out of this chicken? I said rinse it off, not fill it up and put water in it. You know what they say in life? If you don't like the way someone does something, do it yourself. Sometimes I swear I don't want to ask anyone to do anything because when they don't do it right, it's like, why did I even ask? I should have just got up and did it myself.
Yep. Sure should have.
Can you get the water out of there, McFly? He said, yep, I should have. Olivia saying hi to Sissy Warayanon, living in Norway. Mega love shout out. Sissy Olivia, do you want to come up? You're home now. Do you want to come up on the screen? Come up on the panel. Come up wherever you are. Let me see. Hold on. I forget how to do this. How do I do this? I don't know. Hold on. That's not it, is it? Guest, invite, copy. And then here, post, paste. Okay, there it is, Sissy. There it is. Come on up. Come on up. Sissy Olivia. Come on up. Say hello to everyone. There is the ladder. There is the link. The link. All right. Okay. Mrs. Dash. And I just put some Mrs. Dash in there. And then I mix it up, and I don't put too much. And then it looks like this. And then this one's clean. And I only need a glove on one. And then I weigh it up to 4 ounces. Okay, and this weighs up to 4 ounces. So this is how much chicken. Four ounces is. So then I want to just show you. I take my Ziploc baggie. Put in there. Lay it across the bottom. Okay. Get it airtight. I get all the air out, Ziploc it, roll it up, and then I put these in a container, or like you can use a tin pan, whatever kind of thing you want, and I stack them all up and I put them in the freezer. So this is how I meal prep the chicken. 4 ounces, weigh it out. It's got Mrs. Dash on it. put them in the freezer as Big Belly needs it for the week. He'll pull out 7 of them for the week, and that's how he eats them. So yeah. Babe. Give me a new pair of gloves, please. Would you cover it up already? Yes. A bunch of junk. Just give me the box. Just give me the box so I won't have to keep coming over there when I need them. All right. Thank you. What are you about to do? Huh? What? There's supposed to be this thing on tonight called The Nugget Dies or something. I don't know. My mother's all like telling me, is Layla going to stay up and watch it? And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you know, the nugget that dies. And I'm like, no, I don't know anything about. I don't know anything about the nugget that dies. No clue what you're talking about. So. In your body, right? Feel free, guys, to connect to each other. And you don't have to stay if you're busy. That's fine. You can come and go as you please. I'm just here meal prepping. That's it. I don't like to hold my bags with the hand that I have chicken on because if you notice, I'm trying to do it with this hand because I don't like the chicken to get on the outside of the bags. Is anyone doing anything this weekend? Anything fun? If so, comment below. Let me know what you're doing this weekend. Let me know. You guys know what I'll be doing. So let me know what you'll be doing. And I usually do this for the week for Big Belly, or like at least for like a week or two. But lately I found it's much easier to just meal prep for like the whole month or longer. Like just prep it all, put it in the freezer. It's the same as like if you went and bought chicken and put it in the freezer. And the only difference is this is cut up, it's seasoned, and it's ready to go when you need it. So then I don't have to do all of this every week or every other week. So it's much easier, way easier. I had to take my handy dandy glove off so that I could wrap some of these. Now I got so many over here. And really, if you're not like doing a healthy meal plan, you can even prep this stuff however you want it. You can put your seasoning on it, cut it up, put your seasoning on your chicken, put maybe some like raw peppers cut up inside the baggie with it. And when you're ready, dump it out and do a stir fry. You know what I'm saying? You can do many different things when you meal prep. It doesn't just have to be like this. It is already, man, the day has escaped me. The day has escaped me. It's almost time for our contest to be over pretty soon. Our Doing the Most contest. So keep it up, finish strong. All of you people that are liking, sharing, commenting, attending live streams, all of that. Okay, because the contest is almost over, and the people that have been doing the most right about now, it's like a two-way tie. There's a two-way tie. Two people who have really been doing the most. And so even if we don't have two winners, we may just give one person that doesn't win the prize. We might just do a consolation prize just because there is two people that have been doing the most. Hello, Ia's godson. How you been, Eric? Tamika saying hey to Eric. Yes, yes. How have things been going with you? I hope better for your health. I hope better. Babe. Can you get me one of those silver pans, but like the little one? Huh? Yeah, we do. Yeah, they were downstairs on the shelf, unless you tossed them all out. What are you doing, Eric? What are you up to today? What's up, Eric? Big Belly's giving me the mean eye because he wants to go have a cigarette and he has to wait for me. Yes, you heard me. We share a cigarette because we're trying to quit again. We quit 5 years ago, and 3 months ago we started smoking again. So we share a cigarette when we smoke because we're still trying to quit again. Bad habits, I know, but guess what? Life's been lifing, and if that's the worst thing that I'm doing, then I'm okay. That's how I see it. Eric says, nothing much, chilling. Yes, thank you. Okay, so this is the pan that I was talking about. One of these tin cans. And I just want to show you that once I fold all of these up, this is how I put them in here. I just put them all in here. Then I'll put some more up here, and then I put them, on top too. And I just fill them all in, and I put them in the freezer like that. So they'll go in the freezer like that, essentially. And yeah, when they do, Okay, there you are. Sorry. I hate when that happens. Somebody calls and then it just like messes up. But it's all good. It's all good. So yeah. I'm just going to open some of these bags so they'll be ready for me. But I just put that in the freezer. And whenever Big Belly needs it, he pulls it out. So it's going to be a lot different when we're both doing the meal plan. That's why I had to get more chicken. Because I was like, I'm going to have to get more chicken. If two people are doing it, you know what I mean? Honestly, it's been really nice watching Big Belly eat right and have the willpower and, you know, do healthy things. And not just because somebody's watching, you know what I mean? Because he really doesn't post a lot about the health journey. But it's not just because somebody's watching, it's because he literally wanted to do it to get healthy, to be healthier. His breathing is so much better that he doesn't even almost need to be on a CPAP anymore at night. So a lot of things are, you know, really changing for him since he started this health journey. And me watching him is very inspiring for me to do it even more. Although I was going to do it before he started, and then I was like, no, I'm not ready. I know myself, and if I say I'm not ready, I'm not ready. So I knew that it wasn't time for me to do what I wanted to do. And don't do it just because somebody's forcing you. You don't want to do it just because, you know, a doctor says, hey, you have to do this. I mean, essentially, you want to listen to your doctor because you want to be healthy, but you have to really do it for yourself. If you're not doing it because of one of two reasons, A, either you're not knowledgeable about how to do it, or B, you don't have the willpower to do it. So it's one or the other. And for me, it was a little bit of both. Like, I have knowledge on, you know, being healthy and all of that. But it was like, it was almost like for me, I wanted to get healthy, but I still wanted to keep doing the same thing that I've been doing. Exercising, eating, you know, what I eat. Because I really don't eat terrible. I really don't. And I only eat generally once a day. So I'm sitting here thinking like my eating habits can't be that bad because I don't even eat but once a day. But the knowledge of knowing what you're eating and counting the calories and counting all of the things that you have to have, you know, a lot of that comes with the knowledge from a dietitian. So that is another reason why I wanted to go to the dietitian and just like have them, you know, brush up my knowledge on what I'm doing and am I doing what I'm doing correctly when I do it. I can't believe it's so late in the day already today. And I've been out shopping. I've been, you know, I had to get all the stuff for the treat bags. Okay, guys, literally, I had 5 kids RSVP to Layla's party, right? And then in the last 2 days, I got over 20 RSVPs. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Because like I didn't buy enough of everything. And I wasn't going to do treat bags because I only had so many kids. And, you know, every year I buy so many treat bags and all that stuff costs money. But then no kids, but like 3 or 4 show up. So it all gets wasted. So I was like, oh man, I don't want to do treat bags this year. And I wasn't going to. And then 20 kids RSVP'd in the last 2 days. I've been getting so many text messages that I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go do treat bags now. So here is my pan of chicken. That's my first pan. Baby. So that one's going to go in the freezer. Tamika says, right? Hey, Misha. Vacuuming. I have to do that too. I haven't done it yet. Can you put this in the freezer, please? That is round 1. Now, all of these breasts will get cut up and then they will get meal prepped as well. However, I think I'm going to go on a little break because if I don't, Big Belly's going to lose it. He needs his nicotine fit. So I will be back. Enjoy the music. I will be back very, very soon. Okay. And let me find you guys some music. Dance pop. There we go. Let me see. Okay, too freaking cold outside. No way, I had to come back. Oh my gosh. But I did grab my mail on the other note, and there was an invitation for me that I know was coming for something else that we have to do now. You are invited. Surprise. It's a surprise. So I don't want to say because I don't know if this person watches my YouTube. Why does that date sound familiar? I think I have something going on that date. I think I do, but I don't know for sure. We'll have to see. We'll have to see about that. What else? I got a menu. They sent me a menu for a place up the road. And Gabriella got something for college. They keep trying to give her college things, but she is not interested right now. So that's that. I wish she was, but she's not. So I don't know. I wish she was, but she's not. That's okay. We can only hope our children take their own paths in life. So it is what it is. Back to my handy dandy cutting board. Move some stuff around. So, I already had this chicken cut. It has to go in there because it hasn't been washed. Big Belly is blowing up our Christmas blow ups outside. I guess the snow is giving him some incentive to blow them up. I don't know. And back to cutting chicken. Little Boo will be coming off the bus shortly from school. Still have to cook dinner. I haven't even cooked dinner yet. I usually have it cooking or almost done by the time Little Boo gets home. Because when she gets home, she is always hungry. I don't know what it is, but they do not give them enough in the school lunches. She's always still hungry when she comes in the door. And I'll be like, "What did you eat at lunch?" And she'll be like, the other day, I think she told me they had a corn dog. I go, "Okay, what else?" And she goes, "That's it." And I go, "Well, what else?" And I'm pretty sure she said they had like just that and maybe like, I want to say a cookie or something. Um, for their snack, but it wasn't like, you know, anything hearty. So I was like, no wonder the kids are always starving when they come home. Like, not just my kids, there's a lot of other kids that get the school lunches that are always saying, like, they don't like the school lunches, they're so gross. And I'm like, you guys, back in the day, okay, we used to get these little tinfoil lunches, and they were like the best on Fridays because you got the pizza that stuck to the bottom of the pan. You got these little plastic trays with it, and you got applesauce with the peanut butter cookie. Kids don't know about that struggle. They have no clue the school lunches that we got. Ours weren't too bad though. We used to have this breakfast sausage pizza for breakfast, and it was really good. But they did away with it. One thing I'm really mad about when Michelle Obama got in the schools, I get it that she wanted to do healthy lunches, but healthy shouldn't mean less. The kids need enough to sustain them throughout the day. And when you're only giving like one thing to eat, that's not enough to fill up anybody. The kids are still hungry. All kids are still hungry. Um, I know mine are, and some of the other parents' kids that I know are always still hungry too. So it's like I'm all for Michelle Obama starting those healthy lunches, but something has to give to where they're giving a little more of the lunches. So maybe instead of one corn dog, give them two so they can actually get filled up. I mean, my daughter doesn't really care for corn dogs, anyways, but she pulls all the corn stuff off and eats the hot dog. But it would be nice if they just give them more of something so they can actually be full. Because I feel like when the kids are still hungry, you know, they get headaches because they haven't eaten enough. They get tummy aches because they're still hungry. I don't know. I just sure hope now that Trump is our president, some things change for the better because a lot of things were going downhill. And as you guys have heard, Biden gave consent for them to arm missiles at Ukraine. So I just hope Biden doesn't try to start a war before Trump actually is inaugurated into office in January, because I feel like that's what he's trying to do, get us to go to war. Since he lost, I don't know. That's just me. That's how I'm thinking, because I don't know. Why else would you give permission for people to launch an airstrike? You know? I mean, come on. We don't want war. We want peace. And although I don't agree with much of anything that Trump says, I do agree on a few things. Like, I don't want people at the border getting raped, you know, kids and women. Oh, have you guys heard the news? Ellen DeGeneres and her girlfriend Portia are moving out of the United States, I heard. Isn't that something? I suppose that's because Trump is now president and they don't like Trump. But honestly, I feel like I like Ellen. I've always watched Ellen. But I feel like if that's why you want to move out of the United States, then I'm just like, bye. Who cares? Nobody's going to sit there and like tell you to stay. Babe. What is your thing on? I'm like, I know I can hear myself talk. Are you in the chat? Oh, okay. Well, just turn your volume down if you're in the chat. I don't want to hear myself echo. But yes, Misha, you're running the vacuum. I have to run my vacuum too. I have not done that yet today, which I wanted to do. I did decorate for Christmas already. You guys have not saw that video yet because I did not upload it yet. I decorated for Christmas the day after Halloween. Yes, I did. And I'm probably going to do a Christmas haul. I don't know. I've been buying a few Christmas gifts because I want to get all done buying Christmas, because then I'm going to be starting to save for our vacation that's next year to New Orleans. That's where we're going, to New Orleans. I don't know if I told you guys that, but we're going to New Orleans. We will be staying in the French Quarters. We already booked our suite. And we're going with a bunch of friends. Oh, I have a story time for you guys too, but that's a whole nother video. I think you guys would be really proud of me. And also, I want to get some of your opinions too. So that video is going to be probably coming really soon. Misha saying hi to pre-retirement. Hi to Tamika. And then I have to do my Christmas cards. I already bought my Christmas cards, but I have not made them out yet. So that video will be coming. Doing my Christmas cards. And what else? I have so much going on. It's like as soon as I have one thing, something else comes up. You've seen I just got something else in the mail for something else. I cannot just relax. From October, literally through December, is just like so busy for us. And I just feel like we do not rest at all during those months. I go to sleep, I wake up on like so many hours of sleep. And then literally moving the next day, working, you know, the kids, things going on, all these events. You guys know that we go to the pop-up Christmas thing that they have here in the city of Youngstown, Ohio, where we live. So they usually have this Christmas pop-up where this bar, it's like a bar restaurant. It's downtown Youngstown. They decorate for Christmas. They decorate for Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day. Like they do this pop-up Christmas decoration thing. And everyone makes reservations. And they have a certain Christmas menu. It's different every time. So every year it's different stuff. And it's really, really good. And then they have these certain Christmas drinks that they, you know, put on the menu too. And so like everyone in this area gets reservations to go because you have to reserve your spot. And they charge you $10 to hold the reservation. And so we normally do a reservation for 10 people. But this year they changed the way that they do reservations, and we could not make it for 10 people. You could only make it for up to 8 people. So I think we still have 10 people coming, but there's only a reservation for 8. But they do have a bar where you can sit as a walk-in also. So we're just hoping, like, if there's too many people, a couple people can sit at the bar. Because we don't really sit at our table anyways, just to eat. So, like, 2 people or 3 people or however many people show up with our group can just sit at the bar while they eat. And then we get up and, you know, everybody's like having fun anyways. So you don't actually sit at your table the whole time because people are taking pictures with all the different like decorations and you know, they're drinking and reminiscing and talking, and you know, it's just a lot of fun. Everyone's catching up on everyone's lives and what they're doing. And It really is a lot of fun. And you can even bring kids there, but up until like a certain hour. And then like after a certain hour, kids are not allowed there. We're almost done. I got a couple more chickens to cut up, and then I will be done, thankfully. But this is what I do. This is what I do every week, every other week. And that's why I decided, listen, let me just do this for the whole month. Cut up all the chicken together, get it over with. And then I don't have to do this again and again and again. Because it's so much easier to just prep it in bulk. And these chickens have been washed because Big Belly took them and washed them for me. So I didn't have to wash them afterwards. So what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Are you having family from out of town? Are you guys going out of town? What are you guys doing? Anybody going out of state anywhere fun? Anybody coming to Ohio? If you are, I'd love to see you. Everybody's like, no, it's snowing in Ohio. No thanks. I know. People don't generally want to vacation to Ohio. They want to leave Ohio and go to somewhere warm. The snow is really pretty. It's just I don't like the cold. And if little Boo were here, she'd say, the cold doesn't bother me anyway. Oh, snow flurries. I just look outside and I'm just bummed because the snow is here. But that's all right. Little Bit was so excited that yesterday was her birthday. We're not actually celebrating until Saturday is her party. So that is going to be such a huge, huge thing for her. She's got snow cones, cotton candy, popcorn, you name it. You name it. Bounce house, blow up skee ball. Like we literally have everything for her. And I'm glad that we're able to do that because I said this before in one of my videos. We've always liked being able to give our kids a huge birthday party and going all out because honestly, like we want them to feel like they're so special because they are so special to us. And, you know, kids don't remember how much money you spent. They don't pay attention to that. So if I said to you guys right now, we literally spent over $1,000 for this birthday party, you guys would be like, oh my gosh, $1,000. But Little Boo would be like, not even thinking about the money. She would be like, what I remember is we had snow cones and popcorn, and we played games and we did this and that. So she's going to remember the great time she had. Meanwhile, the adults are going to be like, man, she spent $1,000 on that birthday party. You know what I mean? So that's an example. So I'm just glad that she's going to have a good time. And I thought about going live, but I'm not sure if I will or won't. If I don't, I'll probably just take little clips for you guys. So that you guys feel like you were there with us as well. Our anniversary on YouTube is coming up too in December. My birthday's coming up in December. New Year's is coming. Like, we have so much. So much. I know, Misha, you usually do like your Christmas cards, right? You do a video with that too, right? Are you going to be doing yours anytime soon? That one has a big fat on it. So we cut it off. See that? And we make it lean. We have our annual tree lighting downtown Youngstown that's coming up on December 6th. That's where they do chestnuts. They roast chestnuts downtown Youngstown. They light the big tree. It's kind of like how New York does their big tree. Youngstown, Ohio does one too. And everybody gathers down for the very first tree lighting of the season. And so they have like pop-up shops down there where you can get some Christmas shopping done if you need to buy anything, They have dog scarves, cookies, like so much stuff down there. They have tumblers, cups, different things like that you can buy last minute shopping. And so that's always fun. And me and my girlfriend, Jessica, we always do that every year with our kids. So that'll be fun. Okay. the end of that. That's the end of that. That's a wrap. All right, how many's left? The last one. This is the last one. Yay. Okay. Finally. Mm-mm. Man, it seems like the snow is coming down more and more. It's weird though, because it's like flurries, so it's like a snow rain mix. Cutting the last chicken up. Been on here an hour and 48 minutes. See how long it takes me to do all this? Well, with the exception of like, I don't know, 5-minute break, but it wasn't a long break because I came back in. It was too cold outside for me. I was like, no, thank you. Not that important. All right. And that is finished. So now I just need before I get my hands all dirty. This one's not dirty. But before I get them all dirty, open up some baggies so that they're already opened. If anybody's in here, thank you guys for staying. You don't have to. Don't feel obligated. I'm just doing my thing, hanging out, seeing who pops in, who pops out. Letting y'all connect to each other. If you don't know somebody. That's it. Just wasting away my time, I guess. While I'm doing this boring meal prep. Meal prep is boring for me. So I figured I would come on and chit chat with you guys. If you guys are still here, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Comment below. Oh, Tamika's still here. Okay. What are you doing for Thanksgiving, Tamika? Are you cooking or are you going to family's house? People coming to your house? My son is cooking everything. Oh, I wish. I wish I could get Gabriella to do everything. But you know what? I don't think she even knows how to cook. Not like that. Like little stuff. But most likely not a Thanksgiving dinner. I wish I had somebody to cook. Big Belly will not do it. He'll help me do whatever I need to do, but he will not cook a whole Thanksgiving dinner by himself. Been there, done that, tried. He's like, no. No visitor, just me and my 4 kids. Okay, well, hey, that's good. Family time is the best, let me tell you. And as I get older, I realize that because, you know, a lot of people are not here with us anymore this year that were here last year or were here 5 years ago, you know. So we got to get in all the family time we can because really we're just here on borrowed time. Somebody could be here today. You could spend Thanksgiving with them and the next day they could be gone. So you want to make sure that you spend the most memorable times with friends and family. And don't argue, don't fight, you know. Enjoy being with them. No, just enjoy being with them. I used to always get so mad about the littlest things. And anymore, like I don't. I'm just like, okay, whatever. I mean, it really takes a lot to get me mad. And that's kind of part of my story time, too. I said you guys would be really proud of me. So, needless to say, you guys will hear about that on another video. But I was even proud of myself. Let me just say that. Sometimes I got to search for a little piece so that I don't go over because it's so hard not to go over. Get rid of that glove. There it is. Didn't want to go in. Some of you might be like 4.0 ounces of chicken. Yeah, I couldn't live on eating that. But you'd be surprised. There's so many other things you can eat to get full, like your vegetables, your fruit, that trust me, you're not missing it. Like, you're not missing a meal. You're not missing anything. You can still get full eating your 4.0 ounces of chicken, because you're essentially having your chicken, you're having the lettuce, you have to have an oil-based dressing, anything oil-based. So like Big Belly uses light vinaigrette or light Italian. So light Italian is what he uses. You can put some mild pepper rings in it. To give your salad something. You can put the veggies like cucumbers, broccoli, cauliflower. So you can add all of those other things that are healthy for you and still stay under your calories. And it's not very hard because, like I said, if you're not full, you can still eat like stuff like nuts or peanut butter or different things like that that are on your meal plan for you, you know. And if you're like me, my thing is chips. I am a chip lover. I'm not a sweet person, I'm a salty. So when I watch movies or things like that, I like to have my chips. I like to have, and I don't eat very many, but when you are on this meal plan, like you can have chips and stuff like that, whole grain and baked and things like that, pretzels, but you're only allowed like 11 or like 14, according to the serving sizes. So it's kind of like, um, for me, 11 chips would not be enough. So I definitely would have to alter that a little bit because 11 chips ain't doing it for me. I mean, I do have a little bowl when I have some, but it's definitely more than 11 chips. It's probably somewhere around 20. Let's be real. Nobody eats 11 chips. So I think 20 is like a good number for your little snack size. Little Boo is going to be getting off the bus any minute. So she'll be coming in. I'm sure you guys will hear her when she comes in. And it's funny because usually the first thing she says is, Mom, what's for dinner? And guess what? Dinner is not cooked. Dinner is not cooked. But today, since I was doing all this prepping, I was like, we're going to have chicken salad for dinner. So since I'm cutting up all this chicken and I'm doing all of this, that's what I decided to make for dinner anyways. Because I was like, it's all going to be cut up already. All I got to do is, break up the lettuce, cook up some of the chicken, and voila. They can add, whatever they want into it, cheese, cucumbers, whatever it is that they want. So I'm going to take you guys with me while I cook as well. There we go. I should have just labeled this video, Spend the Day with Me. You guys have been on here for 2 hours. Oh my gosh. Spend the day with me. Spend the day with me, meal prepping, cooking, whatever it is that I have to do. Wow. All that snow. But it's like just flurry. So it's coming down and then it's like melting away. And I hope it keeps doing that because I don't want it to start sticking to the ground. So what are you guys having, Tamika? What are you making? Are you making a turkey or, I'm asking because some people don't make turkey. Like in my household, the only person who really loves turkey is Big Belly. And like the kids will eat it and I'll eat it, but we don't love turkey. So I usually make a ham and turkey. But this year, since Big Belly is on a meal plan, I figured I'm not doing the ham because he can't have all that sodium. And I am definitely not making a turkey because it'll get wasted. Number one, he can't have all that turkey. Number two, we won't eat all that turkey. And every year I put the leftovers in the fridge. And what happens is it will sit there. Somebody will eat a little bit for like the next day. But then it just stays in the fridge for like 4, 5, 6 days. And then literally I'm throwing it away. So it's a waste of money. And so I'm like, this year I'm not cooking all of those things. This year I'm just making a very small turkey. It almost looks like a Cornish hen, sort of. But I'm making that. And sweet potatoes, but not how I normally make them. No syrup, no butter, no brown sugar, no marshmallows, none of that. Instead, I'm just making the regular whole sweet potatoes, not the canned yams like I usually do. And we're just going to have butter on them. Maybe a little cinnamon because that's how Big Belly likes it. And he can have it that way on his meal plan. So we're going to do the whole yams, sweet potatoes. And I'm going to make stuffing, of course. We just get the stovetop boxed stuffing. For me, it's quicker. It's the same thing as people's homemade. Everybody says no, but some people call it dressing, whatever. I like it in the box. It's got all the seasonings already in it. It's your hard bread already in it. All you got to do is add some butter and water. Voila. piece of chicken in the bowl. So I think it's registering. There we go. So the little turkey, sweet potatoes, probably some corn, maybe a green bean casserole. Not quite sure exactly. Definitely some deviled eggs. You have to have deviled eggs. But we don't like to call them deviled eggs because nobody really wants to eat anything from the devil. Just saying. So in my house, I like to call them angel eggs. And the kids are like, what? And I'm like, yeah, angel eggs. That's what we're having. Angel eggs. They're like, Mom, you do know they're called deviled eggs, right? And I'm like, no, they're angel eggs. Almost done. Almost done. Almost done. And you see why I said I rather do this all at once? I'm 2 hours in and I'm still prepping. And that's only the chicken. But I'd rather spend the 2 hours getting it all done and getting it over with. And then the rest of the month, and maybe even into next month, because, you know, chicken lasts a long time. I won't be doing prep. And for as much chicken as I'm prepping, this could even be for like the next 2 months, depending on how much, you know, he eats of it or whatever. Like how many times he eats chicken salad. We got a lot of bags here. And this is what's left. So there's quite a bit left. Although I'm using some of it for dinner. So here we go. Thank you, Tamika, for hanging out. Thanks, girl. I'm just chilling, just relaxing. But yeah, I'd rather get it all done instead of do this and then do this again and then do this again and then again. And you got to keep doing it and keep doing it. And I'm like, you know what? Instead of getting everything out, doing it once, packaging, putting it away, I was doing it every week. You know, because I was thinking, like, oh, I want it to be fresh. There you are. Sorry. My auntie was calling. But yeah, I used to always say, like, oh, I'm gonna do it every week so it'll be fresh. But guess what? Put it in the freezer, cut it up, clean it, season it, put it in the freezer, pull it out, defrost it, cook it. It still is fresh. It's as fresh as you put it in that freezer. When you put it in that freezer, you know what I mean? So I was like, nah, I ain't doing all that. I am not doing all that. Give me this glove. That is done. Now I just got to Ziploc them up. The rest I'll be cooking for dinner. And there you go. It just amazes me how just on the meal plan alone, how much weight Big Belly dropped just from eating differently. I mean, it's really amazing because even though he's on Ozempic now, he wasn't on Ozempic for the first 2 months that he was eating on this meal plan. He did the meal plan for like the first 2 months and he lost a lot of weight. And then he started Ozempic for his diabetes, which other people take to lose weight. And so he lost more weight, of course, you know, because it does, you know, control your weight too. But I mean, he lost so much weight just on this meal plan. And it's silly because a lot of people are like, you think you can't eat this way, but you can. It's really not that bad. This is salt free, no MSG. Okay. But Mrs. Dash is actually good. I don't mind eating Mrs. Dash. They have an original and then they have some other kinds too. But this has 14 herbs and spices in it. And it enhances the flavor of your chicken, burgers, vegetables, and favorite soups and salads. So another thing is, like, you can put this on your potatoes. You can put this on like your vegetables. I always say Mrs. Dash is just like our Spiker seafood butter sauce mix because it's so versatile. You can use it on anything, just like you can use Mrs. Dash almost on anything. And I love that. If there's a seasoning that you can put on almost anything, it's worth buying because it will replace all your seasonings. It will replace them all. Now, Big Belly can't eat our seasoning because of course ours has, you know, salt in it. But being on the meal plan that he's on, if I were to make like vegetables or something like that, seafood, and it has our sauce on it, he can have some of it. It just has to be in moderation. That's all. Everything in moderation. And the fun thing is, Mrs. Dash is healthy for you. 0 calories, y'all. You see that? 0 calories. Right there. Don't pay attention to the chip paint. I was going to get my nails done today, but they made me go get a mammogram instead. 0 total fat, 0 sodium, 0 protein. There's 404 servings in here. About 1/4 of a teaspoon is a serving. 0 calories. So it's good. And it's good for you. And you can put it on anything and it's going to taste great. It gives your food flavor. You know, another thing, they give that to people in the hospital. Little packets of Mrs. Dash, if you ever noticed that. When I was working in the hospital, they used to always give that to them on their trays, Mrs. Dash. And it's good. Like, it's healthy for you. You can season your food and you don't have to worry about having all the other salt and stuff. Because the thing is, I've noticed with me helping Big Belly prep his food and stuff, and I've been watching what he eats, and I'm like looking at labels now. I'm reading labels of everything. And when you're reading labels on stuff, you really do learn a lot about what's in things. Like, you don't think about it. Let's say I sit down to have a steak dinner and I have steak, baked potato, and you have to put all your fixings on your plate. So on your steak, obviously, if you're me, you're going to eat A1 and ranch on it. And you're going to eat your baked potato with butter and sour cream on it, a little bit of salt and pepper, right? Mushrooms on the steak. And you're not going to think anything of it. You're going to be like, that's my dinner, right? Let's say you have a salad with it. Okay, now I have a side salad with, you know, cucumbers, cheese, whatever, and I have ranch dressing again. That entire meal is probably so many calories. And it's not because you're eating the steak, which is the protein. It's not because you're eating the starch, which is your potato, because you can have starch just a little bit, but it's all the stuff you're putting on your food. The ranch, the butter, the sour cream, the cheese, you know, the A1 sauce. All those things have salt, sodium. All those things have fats, calories. So when you're using something like this to season your food, it's going to taste good. And you don't have to worry about all those fats and sodium and all of that. And literally, they have no sodium ketchup. So Big Belly loves his ketchup. So we buy him the no sugar ketchup because he's a diabetic now. So he gets no sugar ketchup. We've tried a couple different mayonnaises so that when he has like a lettuce sandwich, because he doesn't eat bread, when he has a lettuce sandwich, he can like swipe some mayonnaise on it for, you know, flavor and stuff. You don't have to give all that up. But we tried no mayo once, which was pretty good. He liked it. And then we have this new one that we tried, which is like a vegan mayonnaise or something like that. I think it's vegan mayonnaise. So this is it right here. It's called Follow Your Heart Original Veganase. It's vegan, dairy-free, egg-free. And it's only 80 calories per serving. So when you're on 2,000 calories a day, you can one serving of this is 1 tablespoon. So you could take a tablespoon, smear it all over your lettuce, put your, whatever on your lettuce, like your turkey or whatever you're eating. And the calories are minimal because you're not using regular mayonnaise, which is probably, let me see. I have Okay, so I just want to compare this. Miracle Whip, which is what we used before he used to use the veganese, no mayo, and the plant-based mayos and all that. Miracle Whip. Now, Miracle Whip has 40 calories per serving, right? But when you're using Miracle Whip, 1 serving is a tablespoon. Are you going to use just 1 tablespoon of this? No, you're not. Nobody does. And so generally, you're going to use about at least 2 or 3 tablespoons on a sandwich. So you're already looking at 80, 120 calories if you're using Miracle Whip. Whereas if you're using this, you can only use 1 tablespoon, and that's all you need. But you got your 80 calories in that 1 spoonful. Now, ranch. Say you're putting ranch on your steak, on your salad. 2 tablespoons are 130 calories. Now, I don't know anyone that uses 2 tablespoons on their salad. I sure don't. 130 calories just for 2 tablespoons. So if you're someone that goes like that, imagine you're already at probably 400 calories with just this. That doesn't count your cucumbers or anything, cheese, anything that you put into your salad. You know what I'm saying? So Big Belly initially uses light Italian dressing on his salads, but you're only allowed 2 tablespoons. So yes, it limits what you're allowed, but when you're being mindful of what you're putting on your food, that's where all the calories are. Everybody thinks it's the food that you eat. Eat less calories. Hey, little boo, how was school?
Good.
Come here, come say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
I did.
What was yesterday?
My birthday.
Your birthday? How old are you?
9.
9. Do you have fun at school today?
Yeah.
Give me a kiss.
It snowed.
I know, Miss Elsa. You asked for it.
It's precipitation.
It's precipitation. Yes, they're learning about clouds in school. She was telling me all about these clouds the other day that she got to see. She goes, I saw a stratus cloud and I saw a different kind of cloud. And I'm like, oh, okay, you're learning about clouds in school. That's great. That's cool. I love when she comes home and she learns something new because she tells me about it. And it's really cool because although like I know about it, it's cool to hear her tell me about it. Thanks for sharing this. You're welcome. You're welcome. Most people don't know, that it's what you're putting on your food. It's not just about the foods that you're eating because you can have a steak, in portion, like a piece of steak, not like a steak, but you can have steak. You can have vegetables. You can have, anything you want, but just be mindful on what you're putting on it because most people are putting salt and pepper. Okay, you're putting salt and pepper, no good. This takes over for the salt and pepper. because it has a salt taste in it, even though it's not, no sodium. It's got 14 spices and blends. So when you use that, your food's going to taste good. And you're going to be able to lose weight like that too and be healthy. Big Belly. Ooh. I am done prepping all this chicken. I need another metal pan, please. And I am done. Take that. I got all my bags here. Ready to go. Matter of fact, you could just give me the one that you put in the freezer and I'll still stack some more on top of there. That'll be cool. You could take that and that, but watch because there's stuff in that bowl. Ow, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And like I said, meal prepping, it's not hard. It's tedious, as you see. Like, it took me 2 hours to get through it. But if you do it for like I just did, you'll have enough, especially if there's only one of you eating off of it like that, or a couple of you eating off of it. I prepped enough chicken probably for 2 months. And that's okay with me because we freeze some. We leave out like 7 of them. That's one for every day for the week that Big Belly needs. And that's it. That's it. When he starts to run out, he'll pull a couple more out of the freezer, put them into the refrigerator in a little bowl. We keep them in a little bowl to dethaw, because you want to dethaw chicken from the freezer into the refrigerator. You don't want to leave chicken out. Misconception. A lot of people leave chicken and meats and stuff on a counter, on a dish, on a plate, in the sink to dethaw. You don't want to do that. You want to put it in the refrigerator. You want it to go from freezing to the refrigerator so that it gradually drops temperature. A lot of people leave, meat out. Here, babe, you can put this back. A lot of people leave meat out to dethaw, and that's how they get sick. It's going to have to go on the bottom probably. Put that all to the, yeah. Let me see that turkey, please. Okay, so this is our turkey for Thanksgiving. I just bought a tiny little butterball, and it was only $25, $24.61. So nothing fancy schmancy, but it's enough for the 4 of us. And you know what I mean? Perfect for us. We don't need any other stuff. You might want to wash off this scale. Just drop it down right there. There you go. And this I'm going to take to cook for dinner. It's time to go cook my dinner. You guys are going to come with me. I have to unplug you first because I'm not sure if my charger is fully charged or not. So you guys are going to come with me. Babe, what is this? Move this. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. You guys are going to cook with me. There we go. I got these. Good old handy dandy pan. Handy dandy pan. Another thing is when people cook, they always use oil, or they always use, I mean, if you have to use oil, it's fine. Use extra virgin olive oil. But if you can, use spray. See, it's olive oil. If you can use spray, use spray. Again, 0 calories. We don't want to add any calories to our food. See that? Hello, Liz. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's all about reading the labels, guys. 0 saturated fat, 0 trans fat, 0 cholesterol, 0 sodium, 0 carbohydrates, 0 protein. 564 servings per container. And a serving size is about 1/4 of a second spray. 0 calories though. So it really does matter how you cook your food. You don't want to put all that extra salt and all that extra stuff. And I'm turning my heat on. Got my handy dandy wooden spoon that I like to cook with. We are making chicken. I'm cooking up the rest of the chicken from my meal prepping. I was meal prepping for my husband, who's on a meal plan. But I am cooking up the rest of the chicken for chicken salads for the family for dinner. So and I know it's a lot that's left, but that's okay because I'm cooking it up because G-Force has to go to work tonight. So she'll probably take some with her too. Like she'll eat dinner here and then in the middle of the night, she'll have some for her lunch because she works at a factory and she works 12 hours. So I know there's a lot in this pan, but like I said, we'll eat dinner. And then whatever's left, she'll probably take with her. Sorry, I like to clean as I go. Sounds good. Yes, yes. So while my chicken is cooking up, I will start prepping my salad. And that's a whole nother prep because when I do all his lettuce, I do all these containers and I measure all of his lettuce containers and I keep probably about 6 or 7 lettuce containers in the fridge for the week. And every time he needs one, he just has to pull it out, put it in his lunch, or pull it out when his chicken's cooked, toss it on one of those. I'm not picking my nose, I swear. I always have to turn my nose ring. Did your daughter join the military after all? No. I wish she would have. She didn't. She changed her mind. And then she wanted to go to college afterwards. And we were like, okay, cool. You're going to go to college for nursing instead. And then she changed her mind again. And now she didn't want to go to college or the military. now she wants to pursue her singing and acting career. So I'm like, okay, well, we can only take our kids so far, and then they have to find their way in life. So right now she works at a factory um, that makes everything that you have in your household that's plastic. So steering wheels, laundry baskets, Tupperware, placemats in your car, everything that you can think of that's made out of plastic, she makes. So right now she works at the factory, and she just got a second job working where I work. And she will get certified as a swim instructor. And she's going to do that on her days off from the factory, because she's eventually planning on leaving the factory. She doesn't want to work nights anymore, and it's 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So she wants to work daytime so that she can go back to school. So eventually she's going to be going back to school. So the idea is to get her a daytime job so that she can still afford her bills, you know, car payment, car insurance, because she wants to go to school. So, well, that's good. That is hard at work. I remember when she would sing karaoke on here. Yes, she loves singing. And, you know, we want her to fulfill her passion, but we told her honestly, like, it's going to take a long time, and it's about who you know. You have to know someone to get in that industry, to be like, you know what I mean? You just don't become a star the next day. Now, she's always singing, always. I mean, she loves singing. Some of you have heard her on here, and she has a wonderful voice, but she doesn't realize that you still have to have a daily 9 to 5, you know, to be able to pay your way to get to that dream. You know what I mean? She's sleeping right now, actually, because she worked last night. And so she will get up shortly when it's time to go to work, and she'll eat her dinner, and she'll get ready for work, and then she will have another night at work. So she just doesn't realize that, you know, here in Ohio or anywhere, like, it's not Hollywood. You have to get discovered. Somebody has to see you. Somebody has to, excuse me, know, you know, who you are, know your name, say, hey, she can really sing. You know what I mean? Or anything. So it takes time. I don't know what it is. I'm really popular today. Everybody's calling me. Sounds like she has a plan. I hope she makes it big one day. Yeah, I do too. She keeps telling me, Mom, one day when I'm a superstar, she's like, don't worry, I'll take care of you. She's like, I'm going to buy you and Dad a big house, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. And I'm like, okay. I hope you make it big. And I'm like, not that I don't think she can do it, but it takes time, you know? Like, my landlord was talking to her the other day, and she said, we got to get you on America's Got Talent, girl, because you can sing. Excuse me. And I'm like, yeah, she can, but that's what she wants to do, is get on America's Got Talent or something like that, because that's where all the stars are discovered. And if they heard her sing, like, you know what I mean? Like, if they heard her sing, oh my gosh, they would be like, wow. Like, I feel like at home, she like has it reserved a little bit. But if she was actually singing how she sings, and belting out a tune, everybody would be really impressed. Hey, Seth, welcome in. Seth 23, love Power Rangers, PJ Mask. Hello, hello. You guys can connect to each other. Go ahead. Make sure you hit that like button. Share me out. Share me out. It's free to subscribe. So subscribe to your girl. I'm just making chicken salad with the leftover chicken from the meal prep. That's what I'm doing right now. See that? And I got to get my Alexa. Alexa? What is it? Nothing. What is it? Oh. Did you hear what that bag? Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Lettuce. Lettuce. I had to put my lettuce in a colander so I can wash it off. Oh, I feel like my house is so cluttered today. Literally. Because everything is everywhere for this birthday party. It really is. I'm not joking. But yes, Tamika, I was going to say, just watch what you put on your foods. That's the easiest thing to do. I'm going to go wash my lettuce. Hell no. In your view. Tearing up my lettuce. You know what I've noticed lately is the heads of lettuce are so small. Like, I don't know what farmers are doing or what they're growing, but why are the heads of lettuce so small? Like, they'll be in the stores lately and they're teeny tiny. I used to get these huge heads of lettuce for like 99 cents or like $1.29 or something. And now you have this tiny little head of lettuce for like 2 something. You're like, what? I had this delicious salad last night. It was a Mediterranean salad when we went to the farewell dinner for my friend. You guys will see a video on that. I'll probably just post like the food that we had because I really didn't get any clips of us. Well, I did get a couple pictures of us. So you might see a couple pictures of that. But other than that, there's my lettuce all broke up. I ain't nothing but the sad baby. I let my chicken cook up very well before I do any of that. Mrs. Dash is definitely our friend. I buy the big bottle, and when I run out, I get more. Mrs. Dash is very good. I season everything with Mrs. Dash. For Chris. Even for us sometimes. But for us, most of the time I use my seasoning because our seasoning is pretty much replacing every other seasoning out there. And it will be in the stores soon. Hopefully, I'm so excited. After January, hopefully it will be in stores. We've been working so hard with production of that, getting that together. That's another thing that we've been so busy doing, that, and we've got so many things going on. So we're trying to just get everything together here. Replace 2 of your things. Replace oil with olive oil spray, 0 calories, and replace your seasonings on your food with Mrs. Dash, 0 calories. You will see a big difference. When you're eating salads, get an oil-based dressing, whether it's vinaigrettes, Italian, something with oil, and only use 2 was it teaspoons or tablespoons? I don't know. Let me look at that. Okay, so it's 1.5 tablespoons you're allowed to have of dressing, which is good because a tablespoon is pretty big. So 1.5 should coat your entire salad, especially if you're only eating like, say, 2.5 ounces of lettuce, which is the recommended between 2.5 and 4.0 is the recommended amount of lettuce that you should have. The chicken smells so good. I can't wait to eat. I did have breakfast after I came from the doctor's. I was so hungry. So I had Chick-fil-A for breakfast. Yes, I did. Oh my God, another text message. Y'all are not going to believe. It's another text message for an RSVP to her party. Brooklyn is coming to your party.
Yeah, I gave her my phone number today.
Oh my goodness.
I gave her the phone number today because I told her she has to call you.
Well, she didn't have the number on the invitation. Why didn't she call like a week ago?
Then she lost the invitation.
She lost the invitation?
Yeah.
Nice. There goes another kid.
What? Another one?
See what I got to go through, Tamika? You see that?
Another one? Another one other than Brooklyn?
I don't know. I just seen a couple of texts come through. So,
So maybe I heard you.
all right. Anyhow, I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. Thank you so much for staying. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The chicken is done. I'm going to put the salad together. I'm going to add some cheese, probably some Greek olives or something, whatever I have in the fridge, stuff to add to my salad. And I'm going to pour some light Italian dressing over mine and Big Bellies. The kids are probably going to have ranch on theirs. But yeah, we're going to eat dinner, and G-Force is going to have to get up soon to eat her dinner, and then she'll be going to work. And then I'm going to just relax the rest of the day. No, I'm not. I take that back. I have to make up party bags. Okay, so I'm going to make up party bags. You might see a video on that if I feel like recording. And then, yeah, then I'm going to relax. I'm going to relax after that. Nothing else. Nothing else. Let me show you guys this salad. This chicken. Okay. So it's going to go on the salad. And that's that. What kind of party? It is Little Boo's 9th birthday party. Her 9-year-old birthday was yesterday, but her party is Saturday. So, and the kids got invitations a long time ago. We're supposed to RSVP by a certain date, and I had 4 or 5 RSVP, and I thought, oh, cool. It's going to be a small party. It's going to be great. And then I had 20 some kids in the last 2 days RSVP. So I was like, I had to run out and get treat bags because I wasn't going to do treat bags because I was like, oh, there's only 4 kids. No need. We're having snow cones, cotton candy, popcorn. I don't need treat bags. Now I have 20 some kids who RSVP'd. So I was like, okay, then I guess I'm doing treat bags now. So I went out today to the party place and got candy and treat bags and stuff. So yeah, we bought a bounce house that we're putting inside of this hall. We got a blow up skee ball game. We have a beer pong table we bought, but we're using it with water in it for the kids to play a game. I know it's a beer pong table, but whatever. It has more than one use. We just have so much going on. So I don't know if I'm going to live stream because I'll probably need my phone for so many things. And if parents call and this and that. So I'm probably just going to take a video of like take clips and stuff and pictures of the party. And you guys will still see that. So I'll probably post that on Sunday because I'm not going to do anything after the party on Saturday, except for maybe head out with a friend and have a drink or two. So I don't know. But anyways, thank you guys for staying. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it was a little boring, meal prepping chicken. But hey, maybe you learned something today, maybe you didn't. And I don't know. We're gonna go eat. Everybody take care. If you don't know anybody who's in here, go ahead and connect to each other. Make a new friend. It's always nice to have a new friend. And we will see you guys in our next video. Stay blessed, not stressed. Bye.